And so I loved against all reason and better judgment, and thus exercised every last trick, and every last bit of luck, and every last bit of skill I ever learned, but failed to win your heart. And so I agree. And this makes sense only if you are everything I ever wanted or needed. This makes sense only if I truly love you. Only if I meant all the poetry and whispered prayers and pleas to the moon and stars and night we both hold so dear. This only makes sense if any of it was real. And I know that this isn't poetry. If it were poetry, the ending would be neat, and I wouldn't use be verbs, and I probably wouldn't even use I, and the lines would be formatted, and the ending isn't neat, and nothing is arranged, and I'm not even really taking any care on the verb usage or the adjectives. No, this is real. This is my heart. This is my heart on a screen of electron waste and pixelation, red, green, and blue. This is real. This is true. If this were poetry, I'd be choosing rhetoric and verse and internal rhyme. And the tone would be, I know it's futile, but I can't stop myself from pleading, begging, dying without you. If this were poetry, I'd end with some realization of why you can't love me. Some turn of phrase or prettiness designed to play with words. And right this moment, I don't give a fuck for words. This isn't poetry. This is real. This is true. I'm dying. I miss you. I want you. I need you. I love you. And if this were a poem, I'd attempt a realization of the human condition. Some insight on our state of being. But I have no fucking insight. Not anymore. And if I were a real goddamn person instead of a poet, I'd just tell you this. I wouldn't perform it on a screen for everyone to see. I'm not real. I'm a poet. And this isn't poetry, this is true. I'm shaking as I write it. I'm weeping, I'm begging, I'm pleading, I'm dying by inches. This is not poetry. Poetry lies. This is true.